Hi everyone, and welcome to week 5. This week we're going to be talking about care coordination. This week's objectives include defining care coordination, identifying the steps in care coordination, defining SOAP notes, and practicing writing an effective SOAP note. So some of the items that you will work on this week online are to continue to practice the motivational interviewing and talking to a patient about health risks. This is on the simulation website. You will take a SOAP note quiz. You will write a SOAP note. And then finally, your discussion board and reflection journal. So this week, there is not a threshold for your 2 simulations, the motivational interviewing with Gabe Turner and talking to a patient about health risks. However, I encourage you to go through it once or twice just to get a little more practice. Also, for writing your SOAP note, you're going to be using that practice session, the motivational interviewing with Gabe Turner. So, as I just mentioned, you'll be writing a SOAP note for this week. And the purpose is just to help you gain a better understanding of what a SOAP note is, and also to gain practice writing SOAP notes. So what I'd like you to do is use a simulation, the MI with Gabe Turner, to complete this assessment. Go through 1 round with Gabe Turner, and then after you've completed your session, you're going to write up a set of SOAP notes based on that conversation. And so again, the SOAP notes, we'll talk about it in a minute, and we also talked about in class, so I won't go through what that is right now. So this week we're talking about care management or care coordination, and it is working with the client to identify the resources they have access to and those they need access to. You'll also work with them to develop an action plan or next steps. When we talk about quality health referrals or transitions, it's important to think of these 6 items, that it's safe. So the first priority is to make sure that what you're referring them to is a safe place, that you're preventing harm to your patient or your client, that it's effective, that it's timely so that they're getting the services in a timely manner. Let's say I am a client and I have food insecurity and I don't have food. Giving me a referral a month out isn't going to do any good, right? I need a referral now. I'm hungry now. So that's what it means by timely. That it's patient-centered, that you are responding to the patient or client and the needs of them, not what you think they need, but what they think they need. It's efficient, and that's equitable. And there are some stages to care management or care coordination. First is to assess the client's strengths, their needs, and priorities. And this is the client telling you what they are. Developing clear goals and how to obtain those goals. And again, it should come from the client. Implementation of a care management or care coordination plan, and to continually monitor its progress. And then finally is the completion of care management or care coordination. It's also called termination. So examples of care management and coordination include assessing a patient's needs and goals, creating a proactive care plan, monitoring and follow-up. So this does include responding to changes in the patient or client's needs. As you progress through your sessions, their needs will change. Supporting your client's self-management goals, linking to community resources, and this will perhaps be the #1 job description for many of you, is linking your clients to community resources. And then working to align resources with patients and population needs. When we think about documentation, it is going to probably be different from agency to agency. However, there are going to be some similarities. First, it's you're responsible to keep your files up to date and to maintain a system of organization. You should be able to find a client's file in no time, not looking through all your desk, through all the papers to find a file. You need to have some sort of organization system. I would recommend alphabetically since that tends to be the easiest. And one thing to take note of is that you should update your client's notes after each meeting. Don't go through your clients and then think you're going to do your notes after the day. You're going to forget something. So it's important just to take 5 or 10 minutes to jot down some notes after each meeting with a client. When we meet with a client for the first time, there will be some first or initial intake forms. Again, these will probably be provided by the agency, but the purpose of these forms is just to provide some information about the client. I found a really nice one on the internet, and I just wanted to share it with you here. This will also be in Blackboard, but this is a nice summary of a meeting or an assessment with a client. One of the things you will be using on a daily basis are SOAP notes. And the purpose of SOAP notes are just to, these are the notes of your session. It's important to keep it brief and to the point. And so SOAP notes stand for subjective. This is what the client reports to you. Objective, what you directly observe and hear during your meeting. Assessment, this is your own thoughts, feelings, and interpretations based on the S&O. So based on what the client says and what you observe. And avoid judgment statements, right? This is just observations, your thoughts, feelings, but don't be judgmental. And then finally is the plan. So what is the action plan? What is the next steps? What is the client going to follow up on? This is a SOAP note progress checklist. I will also place this on Blackboard for you to review. And this is the end of our short week 5 PowerPoint presentation. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions or concerns about this class. Have a great day.